Hey, hello. It is Whipray once again with Galactic Survival, or Empyrion. Empyrion Galactic Survival, that's what it is. We just had a massive patch on the 2nd, followed by 2 smaller patches on the 3rd and 4th. Admittedly, I'm a couple days behind when it's coming to, getting another video put together. But the cool thing they added is they added new glass panels, they added some landing gear, and they added some new block types. This is the first time I'm logging into play after the big patch, so I'm kind of curious as to what things look like now. I'm actually kind of looking around for new... Oh, no, those were there before. Because it's mentioned that there was new sorts of blocks to be placed, and so... I'm not quite seeing them yet. But they did say also that they added new art assets. Oh, here we go. Tier 2 landing gear. Oh! Oh, those are taller ones. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's different. Oh, wow, those are 4 deep. Oh, okay, that's cool. And the generator got an asset rework. Cool. And what other goodies? That looks like all the goodies. Okay. Well, that's cool. And then they also said they gave 20 extra unlock points to people as well. So, capital vessel starter. Okay, doesn't look like they added anything there. Ah, new windows. These ones don't have the blinds. Like, if you notice in the background right now on my thing, I've got these, like, horizontal blinds go through. I absolutely hate it, personally. It is so nice that now we can just do blindless glass, which it's not going to do a whole lot for the base, admittedly, right now. But what it is going to let me do is when I actually build a spacecraft or something like that, I can actually have a really cool-looking interior, in my opinion, at least. Okay, so that looks like all that. Let's go look around our base and see what else we have. Alright, gotta descend down a level. Oh yeah, we probably need to build a couple more of these. Oh, what do we have here? I've got an hour's worth of fuel and I'm not running anything. Well, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Alright, so I probably should build a couple extra fuel generators, or fuel tanks rather. I really kind of just need to redo this whole room, but not terribly worried about it. How's our food situation looking? We've got plenty of food, got some canned goods. We still need more growing plots from what I remember. And what else? Oh yeah, they also did a big fix for the turrets. We hadn't run into it ourselves yet, but from my multiplayer game I was doing with my friend Tornath, there was an issue where the turrets would become deactivated when you entered warp on a capital vessel, and since, I guess, the patch, they no longer do that anymore. They did mention that on the, it would only take effect if, like, you had an existing game, and you were trying to, like, use your older save file in the newer thing, it would work, but you would just have to manually once activate the turrets at least once that they're, active once again. They won't turn off between warps anymore. Now, I don't think it affected ground-based turrets, but can't be too sure, especially with how much work that I've had these turrets do for me in the past. So, what we're probably going to be trying to do, at least in this episode, is maybe either get more materials, do another raid or so, and then from there see about actually building a small vessel to get ourselves up in the orbit. Because once we're in the orbit, we can get some of the rarer ores from an orbit, so we can actually do a capital vessel. Now, depending on how many large generators we can get from raiding facilities on this planet, I could technically try and skip the fighter and go straight for an actual capital vessel. If I do that, luckily, or I wouldn't necessarily say luckily, if I do that one, I can save myself the headache of having to, I guess, build 2 separate things. I'd probably do the fighter or something like that off camera per se, but I would do the capital vessel like in here because it would cover things you'd have to worry about with it, at least in my opinion. So probably what we're going to do is, since we're having going raiding again, and I am horribly unarmed, I feel. Yeah, I've got plenty of 50 cal ammo, but I don't have any assault rifle ammo. So, let's go ahead and build ourselves a bunch of bullets. That'll give us 10 magazines. That'll give and I'll take 50 metal pieces. We'll just do that. We're going to produce some extra metal pieces over here for ourselves. 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll give me another 50 metal pieces. And then what we also want to do is we want to get ourselves a couple extra large fuel tanks. I think probably just 2 should be enough, because I don't want to completely, like, over-clutter this room with giant fuel tanks and all, but it's something. And we are actually... I'm trying to look... Okay, that one's still good. So we'll probably just do that then. We'll go outside real quick and try and grab our plenty of water and plenty of those 2 bottles of hydrogen. So letting those do their things. Oops. And then the other thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to drop off these guys there to make more hydrogen. We're actually going to grab all the hydrogen fuel packs that we have, deposit the oxygen, and I think it was like only half of that to actually fill our tank up. Over here we're going to grab our 2 large fuel tanks and our metal parts, and then over here and pot in the rest of our pieces. So we're going to go over here now and give ourselves a little bit of extra fuel. There we go. There we go. And almost perfect. And then that gives us from an hour to... Still an hour, but we're using up 3 times as much power, so we should have about 3 hours of idle time when it's all said and done. Oh yeah, and the water. Pop those in there. Plenty of that, plenty of that. And so into this guy. No, not even that much. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and grab our stick o salami. And where did it go? Was it in here? It wasn't here. And we're going to grab... There we go. 20 more, and that'll fill up our last fuel tank. That should be good for right now. Our ammunition should be kind of doing its thing right now. There we go. Well, almost enough ammunition. Can never have enough bullets, but alright, so that's got 250 rounds. Not quite as many rounds. And now we actually need to figure out where we're going to hit next, because I've hit the Vita... Oh, right, that's what we were talking about doing last time. We were talking about finding where that mega base was over in this area of the continent. I don't know if you can see my cursor or not, but it's kind of like over this lake. Because whenever we go out to that section, we always have that transport coming in with the extra raiders and stuff like that. And quite frankly, that gets on my nerves, and I don't like dealing with them. So, what we're going to do instead is we are going to, while we're building more bullets there, we're going to go hit our armory up and grab a shotgun. Because those work remarkably well, actually, for... Actually, how long is that? 200 meter range versus the 180... No, 360. Yeah. I'm almost wondering if the missiles might be a little bit better, because the missiles hit so much harder. But they also deform a lot of blocks, too. I may just grab the shotgun. Use it as like a breaching weapon. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Does mean I have to carry around extra ammo, but I'd rather carry that than, like, missiles. Missiles are a little too destructive for my tastes. Alright, so 24 shells. Oh, this already has even 5 rounds in it. Okay. So, how does that even look? Okay. It's not bad looking. Not bad plain. Alright, oh, generator. Here it is. Alright, so we've only got a few more minutes of that one. So we need to make sure our skiff is properly emptied, which I think it is. Yeah. And then oxygen. Oh yeah, our tanks are up on the top, protected-ish. That's got good oxygen. That's almost out, and our fuel tank is almost out. So not almost out, but it's only down 3. So I'm not terribly concerned about the fuel situation in there, because oh well, oh my. Well, hell, sure, we'll do that anyway. Can't hurt. So we've done that. We've got the restocks for that. Our ammunition is done now. The only other thing we need now is some food and then some emergency oxygen. So what we're going to do is, because I think we're going to grab those. And I'm inclined to check to see if we actually have our... Are these guys done yet? No, they're almost done. Yeah, none of our foods. We need so many more crops. It's just I don't have enough plots yet to really make it work. If I was on Akura, on the easy, medium difficulty planet, I could get enough plant fiber to make those myself, and it wouldn't be nearly as difficult, but I don't have those, unfortunately. So, that being said, what we will do is we will just grab some extra meat from our fridge, because the salami does have at least a 70-minute run timer on it, and I'm not too terribly worried about it. I'll leave just a small storage here. Yep. And that should fill up, what is that, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700 food. Should be more than enough. We're going to hit our oxygen thing to restore our oxygen. There we go. And I feel that we are ready for our next incursion. Let me just kind of toss this in the vehicle. Actually, we're going to be intelligent about this. We're going to split it between the boxes in case one of them gets blown up. We're not completely out of luck when it comes to actually having food. I've had that happen before. We were, me and Tornath were on a planet and ended up having our fighter get shot to hell while we were out raiding the base. And the only thing that wasn't blown up was one of the storage containers, which happened to have enough fuel to power the generator, and what was left of the craft so we could actually get ourselves off the planet. It was really close to us being stranded on a world where we couldn't get any oxygen or anything like that. It was really rough. So, anywho, we're going to try, and I think it was, we wanted to head north, because that's where I think the base is up to the north, maybe in this plain. So we're going to head up there, and we're going to try and see what we can find. Because it's got to be something there, because that's the only thing that we haven't really explored yet is that area to the north. Now, we do have sunrise in about 2 minutes, which will help us out a lot when we're actually fighting, because fighting in the dark like this is just terrible. Oh dear. And go third person, so I can actually see what we're doing here. But yeah, can we go through this, or can we only go through the green? I think we could only go through the green, which is going to be... Yep, we can't actually go through that, which is very unfortunate, because that means we're going to have to kind of skirt around. But it won't be the end of the world, as long as we just take it carefully, we don't get ourselves stuck, because no one likes getting stuck. So we're just going to kind of cruise around, keep our eyes open, because that was that old Xeno defense base we dealt with before. What is that noise? I hear something. Oh, it's right there underneath. I was like, what is that noise? Oh, it's a little damn ant thing. Now there should be... Oh dear, that's really open. Oh, those ants. I don't like those ants. Yeah, there should be a base or something over in this general direction. There's Rock Guy. Okay. Just gonna kind of skirt this northern pole that we have. Make sure we don't fall in any pits, case in point. Because we don't want to get stuck again. Though, I'm getting the feeling with how we're having to approach this, we may actually have to... Well, we should be okay. So I don't go straight down. We'll be okay. Alright, carefully kind of pick our way through. Come on, there we go. Moments like this where I actually wish I had a small vessel, I could just kind of fly right on over this terrain issue. Please don't get stuck. Rather, I guess I can't get stuck as long as I don't, like, take a thruster out, which is why I put them up, like, not the block level that I actually go into terrain. Oh, is that it? Or is that the walker base? Is that walker base? Yeah, it's the walker base. That's not it. I guess we need to keep going this way, then. Forward! Bounce a little bit, because our hover things do not hover quite as high as we would like. So there's got to be a base over here somewhere. That's what was spawning the transport when I was dealing with this with the Walker base. They were sending troops over. I don't know from where they were coming, but they were over this way. Oh, that's impressive looking. Not bad. But yeah, the Walker base is over that way. That's my base. It's got to be over here somewhere. Those bugs are all over the place, too. I swear those are more frequent than they were before. Oh dear, please don't crunch. I don't like being rough on my vehicle this far away from home. Did I remember? I don't have any repair charges. Oh, there's the drone troop transport. I think we found our base. And it's in one of the worst places to actually try to get to. Oh, shit. Because their guns are actually barely able to hit me at this distance. Shit. Well, found the base. Just kind of gotta clear it out and eradicate it. But this is where they were launching all those fighters and shit at us. We were raiding the other two bases a couple episodes ago, and when we were raiding the Walker base. Where's the other drone at? He's still 400 meters away. Okay, so that's where they hit that fucker. Alright. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to... Whoa. Okay. Flip it over. We're going to try and hit it from the north side, I'd like to say. Where the guns can't really get to us as easily. Because I think, actually... Yep, because those are two bases we raided earlier, and that's what it was dropping the troops off right down here. So this is our culprit. This is what was giving us all that hell with that troop transport. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of get around the back so it can't get us with the turrets, and then hopefully we can at least neutralize the defenders and stuff like that. I have enough ammo to where I don't think it should be a terrible issue, as long as I don't get tied up with fighting bad guys, because I got 500 of that and 250 50 cal, and there's plenty of troops inside, I can assure you of that. I'm just worried about that damn transport. Oh dear. Alright. Careful. There we go. Just bring it down, Jim. I'm a long way from home. I'm not necessarily sure if I could get back on a single tank of oxygen like what I have. And I think this is about the safest point I can be at right now. So we're going to set it down here, out of line of sight of everything. And we're going to have to unfortunately proceed on foot. We're going to power off. Make sure that we're stable. Look around, make sure we're not going to get jumped by anything. Alright, we unfortunately only have 2 minutes worth of daylight left, so we're going to have to do what work that we can do relatively quickly. I'm going to have to be very careful here because... Oh dear. Don't fall. Because the damn... They've got that transport there, and if I'm not careful about it, I'll get jumped. Oh, they did that lag thing. God, it kills me. Shit, may quite literally kill me if I'm not careful here. Alright, so what we've got for defenses? We've got that thing over there. I think it was like 200 and some odd meters you have to go away from it in order to be able to actually hurt it without it hurting us. And kind of what I want to do too is I want to make sure I can actually get to these things if I shoot them down. Because I know with what I'm carrying right now, I should be able to clear out the base, depending on how much stuff I have to blow up inside of it, which will be quite a bit actually. But the real pain part... Oh, looks like one of the drones has already spotted me. No? Okay, he hasn't. The pain part is just going to be neutralizing those turrets, because if I can get the turrets neutralized, I can bring my hovercraft in a lot closer and not have to worry so much about the turrets or anything else like that, and I can use it to get back and forth a lot more quickly. Just going to make sure my hovercraft doesn't get nixed. So... Come on. I'm going to try and get to the top of the hill and see if we can work some magic up there. Because if I'm about... I think it was... Because this gun's got like... What was it? What's the range on this rifle? 360. I think on this plan I'm able to do it at like 256 is how far I can actually do my work. So we're going to... hopefully not fall and plummet to our deaths. Alright, that minigun... Guy still doesn't see me somehow. Right, that's still too far out, but... I'm going to try and get a little bit closer. So I can still see my hovercraft. I can. I don't want to lose track of where that is. I mean, it stays on the minimap, but I'd rather not risk it, really. And I think... Yep, that was the magic. So as long as it's within 250 meters, we're good. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That's a slightly higher priority. There's one. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Blow up, please. Thank you. Yeah, the resistance is going to be a lot rougher here. If I'm not careful, I want to get his attention. Look at me. There you go. Because I want them to come this way so I don't have to chase after them to actually get the stuff. Come on, a little bit closer. It's like gaming the system or something. Come on, get a little bit closer. Fuck it. Let's take him out. A larger drone, on the other hand. God, they're just spawning them like crazy, aren't they? Ew. Oh, dear. I may actually have to come back with even more ammo. There's one. Let's get to with the other one now. Let's get a little bit closer without falling all the way down. Oh dear. Come on up. There we go. That's the drones. Alright. We've gone through half of our machine gun ammo at this point. Alright. Next thing is going to be blowing up these wonderful turrets. And then once these are down... Am I even hitting it? I don't think I'm even hitting it. That's not any good. Means I just wasted 2 entire magazines of ammo. 158? Ah, it was 158 for turrets. Okay. Well, shit. That's not good. Just need to take these guys out. So I'm not getting, there we go, utterly destroyed when I come in. Finish this guy off and continue burning through our ammo. There we go. That's 2 of the turrets. There should be about 2 more. There's one. I actually need to be a bit closer. Oh, there's the turret. And it sees me, which is unfortunate. I'm just going to finish this guy off. Sorry about the frame drops. I'm not quite sure why. My FPS is just plummeting when I'm doing that. Oh, it doesn't like the... whatever it is I'm doing. Alright, here's the other large mega drone. There should be one more turret. Oh no, that was all 3. Okay. So now, we're going to raid the other turrets, or the other... things at least, these drones. And make sure that we're all clear with regards to all the wonderful things that have tried to murder us. Now, I'm actually kind of surprised I don't see any people wandering around outside. It's a little odd, I'd suppose, but I'm not going to complain. And nothing is attacking my vehicle, which is good as well. Alright, it's the important... Ooh. Something's shooting at me. Through the glass. Ah, it's a turret, okay. Like, what the hell is that? Alright, let's get a little bit closer. And we'll try and... I think we're hitting it. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. We are. Alright. Oh yeah, the other... Did I get this drone? I did. Alright, so I gotta get this one over here. Whoa! There is a fucking turret! Mmm. I thought there was an extra one. That was very unpleasant. Well then, that was a fun little startling surprise. Alright, use a med kit. Did we remember to grab food? We didn't grab food. That's going to be a smidge unfortunate. Alright. Actually, we're almost out of ammo now. Alright, I've got a decent number of 50 cal ammo. I still have a shotgun. I think I feel comfortable enough to be able to still pull this off. Because this looks a lot actually like the Walker base we were in before. But actually what I think I'll do is I'll save the exterior for this video, and then in the next video what we'll do is we'll go ahead and raid the inside, and we'll see how far we can get with what stocks we have. So until then, everyone have a great one, and after these 2 videos I'm going to start recording an XCOM 2 series, because in my time I've got about 3 hours before it actually unlocks. So that'll be something exciting for videos to come. In any case, everyone have a great night. Bye.